partners, our sponsors. It's a year-long collaboration. We hope a lifetime, but it's a year-long commitment from us to them and them to us, and it's what we do to make sure that we can all work together and have the momentum that we need to really get what we need done accomplished. So I want to say thank you to our lead sponsor this year, and that's America's Floor Source, for stepping up. Not only providing us with, obviously, financial support, but more importantly, mentorship. Anyone here know Jason? Jason Goldberg. Jason's always there suggesting ways of improvement, or just to say good job. And this year, Jason and his entire team have spent countless hours creating our Step Up for Women campaign, which I would assume most of you have either heard on the radio or have seen on television. We have reached an audience that we couldn't have dreamed of reaching without his support, and we are truly, truly grateful. So thank you to America's Floor Source for supporting us year after year. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce our lead sponsor, Jason Goldberg, the CEO of America's Floor Source.
Well, thank you, Becky, Katrina, and Jackie. How's everyone doing tonight?
Great.
Good. Imagine this scenario. You're a woman. You go to college and fall in love. You get married while still in college, and then you get pregnant. You drop out of college to start your family while your husband starts his career. You're 20. Several years later, you have 3 kids, ages 2, 3, and 4. And you come home one day to find your husband has taken all his stuff and has walked out on your marriage. Imagine. You have 3 young kids, an unfinished college education, and no job. Actually, you have never been in the workforce as you dropped out of college to start this family with hopes and dreams of what life with your family will be like for the many years to come. Now you're crushed. You're scared. You're wondering how you're going to take care of your kids and yourself as your world seems to be crashing in. I don't have to imagine this story because this story was the reality of my mother. I am the 3-year-old from this story. I witnessed the pain, the uncertainty, the vulnerability, the sheer unknown of a woman's life crushed with hope draining away. But my mom is a strong woman. She went back to school and finished college. She then went to law school and graduated, second in her class. She got a job as an attorney. She raised her kids and even got remarried and had a few more. She was able to do all of this not only because she is an incredibly strong woman, but also because there were people there who stepped up for her in those challenging times. Her parents, my grandparents, were there for her from a financial and emotional standpoint. People in our community were there for her to help take care of us kids, where she transformed her life from stay-at-home mom to supermom and attorney. Some of you in this room may know this feeling or know someone who is in a similar situation. The difference between the situation described with my mom and similar situations is having people around you who can step up. My mom was lucky in the fact that she had loving parents who had the ability to step up and help. My mom was lucky that she lived in a community where the neighbors stepped up to help take care of us kids. Not all women who are in a similar situation are so lucky to have these people around to step up and help them. Whether the situation is the same as my mom's story, or whether it's homelessness, unemployment, domestic abuse, substance abuse, human trafficking, or the many other challenges a woman can face, we all need our loved ones and communities to step up and help. I want you to think about something. When you were a kid, who was the strongest person in your life? For most everyone, the strongest person in your life as a child was your mother, or grandmother, or sister, or that mother figure who was raising you. As you grew up from child to teen to young man or woman, the strongest person in your life was still most likely your mother. Now as an adult, who is the strongest person in your life? Odds are, if you're married, it's your wife. Taking care of a household, raising children, having a job, your wife is the everything to your family. She is strength. She is stability. She has confidence that she has a loving husband and family to rely on, take care of, be taken care of, and grow with. It's a unit that has much love. Not all circumstances are like this. As I said before, there are many challenges that women can face where the super strong person simply needs help. 12 years ago, I was having a company meeting with the America's Source employees. I told them that as a company, I wanted to find a charity that we could support that helped women. The example I used was similar to the story I just told. The divorced mom with 3 kids and no or limited income facing fear, uncertainty, and the unknown. How is she going to make it? 6 years ago, my good friend, Katrina Levy-Zidell, called me to ask if I would donate $100 to In Christy's Shoes. After a conversation with her on what In Christy's Shoes does, its mission, and how it supports women in need, I stepped up. I told her I did not want to give $100. I told her I wanted to be the lead sponsor of In Christy's Shoes now and for years to come, and that I could afford to give more than just $100. I had found my match, the charity which fit my goals in helping women. But it wasn't just the charity, it was the people leading the charity. I've known Katrina for years, and I trust her. Her partner in this charity, Becky Sweeney, I have also known for years. She was one of a group of 6 employees who trusted me enough to help me start America's Source. Her husband, Todd, is one of my division presidents. I trust Becky. I don't know Jackie Barnett as well as I do Katrina and Becky, but if the company you keep is a reflection of you, then Jackie is good by me. I trust these women to work hard for this charity, to do the right things, and to make sure the money and time that we all give goes to the right things and the right people. How about a quick round of applause for these inspiring women? I knew Christy. She was smart, funny, witty, and beautiful. If you were having a bad day, she could turn it around for you by just a conversation and her smile. To me, she was a confidant at times, she was a coworker for a short while, and she was a friend. The world lost a great one when we lost Christy, but her spirit lives on through this charity, her sister, her family, and her friends. You know, I still remember the same pair of shoes my mom wore for 4 years straight so she could give us kids more than she could afford. I understand the struggle that many people face, some with little or no hope of it getting better. I also understand that I'm fortunate enough to be in a position to make a difference. The Step Up for Women campaign was designed for just that, to encourage those of us who can step up and make a difference in these women's lives who so desperately need it to step up. It was also developed to bring these issues to the forefront of people's minds. Will you join me in continuing to step up for women? Because today is not the end of this movement, it's just the beginning. Thank you very much.